Hey guys, Steve from Resale Dojo back, and today I got another what sold video. This is for what sold in the last week, which was Monday, September 21st through Sunday, September 27th. So I'm going to take you guys through some high level numbers just to see where I was at last week. If you look down below, my total sales was a little over 1,800. It was down 5.4% over the previous week. My net sales turned out to be over 1,200. Take out cost of goods sold, that's probably around $1,000 total. I usually average around, for that much of what I'm selling, around $200, $300 cost. All right, let's get into what I sold this week. And for this week, I had some different things in here that I want to show everyone just because, you may not be looking out for them and actually move pretty quick. There are these deck of cards. I found two of them new, the same type from the same resort in Nevada. And I sold both of these within about a month. I paid 99 cents for each of them and sold them for $15 shipped. They weigh like 3 ounces to ship, so it's super cheap to ship. And so look out for these. Look out for any of the playing cards, especially if they're sealed and if they're from a casino. Look them up, see if they had any comps. This one, there was actually no comps out there, so I just took a shot in the dark to see if anyone was going to buy it. I saw there's a ton of other playing decks that were sold. I just put it out there and they sold. Next one is this Logitech webcam, the C920S. Most of you guys probably know about this one that's out there. It's one of the top ones, especially during the pandemic when everyone was doing Zoom meetings. This was a very hard one to find, was sold out everywhere. So I'm not sure if someone had bought this one and said, I don't need any more and just donate it, but it was brand new and sealed. I sold this probably within 3 weeks of listing. I put it at a higher price than a lot of them were going. I just waited it out because I knew it was going to eventually get there based on where the comps were. I probably listed it at the maybe top 20 percentile of what was listed out there and was able to get what I wanted. Next one I want to show you guys, I don't think I show many CDs that are sold. I always, when I'm in the DVD and video game section, I always go through the CDs really quick. And when I go through there, I'm mainly looking for like double albums or sets and just scanning them and seeing if they're any good. After a while, you start to learn which sets are good ones to look for. This one was the first time I ever found this person. There was a few of them listed and a few of them sold, and they were all at pretty decent prices. So I think I put an offer out of $20 to the person, and they took it. I had it up for about a month, and it moved. So always look at for like the CD sets. Those seem to go really well for me. Another different item for me is this classical German vocabulary card set. So this is just for like someone studying, I think, learning the German language, probably in high school or college. And this one I think I had for probably a few months. I paid like $2 for it and sealed and everything. So any type of like vocabulary sets, medical sets when it comes to someone taking like the MCAT or anatomy or anything like that. Look for those type of sets and scan them and see where they're at. This one sold good on eBay or Amazon. I just put it on eBay and just let it sit for a while and I got my price. The next one is a bread and butter shoe for me. If I find it, I pick it up, especially if it's in great condition. Even if it's in bad condition, it's super cheap. If it's like $5 and it's pretty, worn on the bottom, I still could sell Hoka all day long. So I'm sure most of you guys know about it, but make sure you keep an eye out on this shoe. This one like flies off the shelves for me. So if you price them right, they're gonna be gone within, probably a week for you. This one actually sold for me within 12 hours of myself listing it. The game on the left, the blue one, is a common one. You probably could sell that one for about $15 to $18 shipped normally. The one that's worthwhile is that expansion one. on there. So I bundled them together to be able to bring the total value of this up, hoping that someone wanted the base game and still needed expansion. And this one sold within 12 hours. The movie set just by itself sells pretty quick for me. So if I could get it for like $3, I'll put it up there for $15 to $18 and sell it usually within a week or two. Here is another PC game bundle that I want to share with everyone. As you guys saw with the previous sale for the movies, look for anything Star Trek. I sell Star Trek games all the time. Just make sure when you are selling them to see if any of them require any serial numbers. I believe none of these did. You could check by seeing other listings, how other people have it listed. Check to see if there's one inside on the covers or anything. But just make sure if you needed to have serial numbers or not. Most of the old, really older games you don't, but anything that's a little bit newer, a little recent, maybe last 5 to 10 years, you're going to need a lot of times a serial number in there. I believe these didn't, but always double check that before you purchase the PC games. Next two listings I want to show you guys are bread and butter video games, especially coming up to the holidays right now. If you find these, get them up and listed. I sell Mario Kart all the time, all year round, but the price will fluctuate for you. So for this one, I sold at $28.75, and maybe a few days later I may sell it at like $26.95, based on wherever the market is. It's gonna start to go back up as it gets closer to Christmas time. People are gonna be buying this game in particular. You're gonna be seeing the buy costs go up. So make sure you get this one out there. If you have it in your death pile, get it there up and ready for the holidays. Next one is Wii Sports. Anytime you find Wii Sports, very easy to move. This one was disc only, no case or anything. I sold it for $19.95. This one will be going up a little bit as well as we get into holiday time. Now I want to show everyone some of the clothes that I sold for this week. Just some of the brand names that are out there that you can move pretty easily. Anything that is kind of a Coogie style or a Biggie style type shirt, Cosby style, however you want to reference it. These move well, especially as we get into winter. These are going to move very quickly. I sold this one for $53. Very nice sweater. Look for any of these type of like flashy, colorful sweaters for men, and you'll move them pretty quickly. Another one that sells really well for myself is Wrangler Western shirts, especially the vintage ones. I don't go for anything that looks newer. Look for anything, the cowboy cuts especially. Look for crazy patterns. Those sell better. Like look at this stripe pattern. This is really cool pattern. So I always look for anything colorful or just really unique when it comes to Western shirts, Aztec, right? All that type of stuff. Look for it. This one didn't even have pearl snaps on it, and I still sold it for what, $34. Next one is a Pendleton flannel. This one I think I actually did an offer at like $38 for someone. I had this one for a while. It is a large. I probably could have waited out as it's going into winter time, but I think it's going to start to get flooded when it comes to Pendleton. Everyone's going to be getting them up there, and I just really wanted to, get my sales churning. So I had $38 there to take, and I took it. Anytime you could sell Pendletons from 35 to 45, go ahead and do it. They seem, especially blue tag, wool, right? Any of those types, I will pick up immediately and sell. And now I just want to show you guys some DVDs. These are bread and butter for me all day, every day. This is what I build my sales on, DVDs and video games especially. And these are just a few of them. And I just want to really kind of show you guys just kind of the price range of DVDs that I sell. So for this one was a Superman collection, was all the movies for $22.45. Here is a comedy collection of Harold Lloyd. This one went full price at $53.95. It was 4 disc set. Seventh Heaven So not everything is a higher price. This one's a little bit lower. This is on the lower end of DVDs also. This is a TV set. This is the final season. Really for Seventh Heaven, from what I've seen, really only the 10th and 11th seasons are really worth myself selling it. You can see here even if it was newer, I'd probably maybe go even a few other seasons. But for used ones, you're not going to get much. Like I got $16 on this one. I sold it within probably 2 weeks, which is very good. Um, and I paid I think $3 for it. So very quick flip on there. Good, good return on investment. Very quick time investment on there as well. So I like to build my portfolio of products around very quick movers, but also I'll have the home run items in there as well. But so this is a quick mover. Stuff I'll go down to DVDs. I'll go down to probably like $12.95 on a lot of them. But that's probably my base that I'll actually start selling at, and then I'll try to fill in a gap between that and probably about $25 is probably where I normally play when it comes to DVDs. Now, as I said, that one was a quick mover, and here is actually a home run when it comes to DVDs. So I found this one, I believe, for $15 at the Thrift. It was behind the glass case. I looked it up and saw how much it was going for. I actually put it more towards the higher end of what was out there, and I got it within I think 2 or 3 weeks when it comes to it. So just did some research on where the pricing could be, and I got a higher price than a lot of people were getting, and I also moved it pretty quickly. So really it's just a lot of research on there, and having those singles that will help fund it and maintain you for these home runs to come out there. So I was confident that I could wait on this. I did not need the money back right away. I knew I was going to have probably about 20 of those Seventh Heaven type sales before this one was going to sell. And that's what I build my business on, is having a lot of those singles and doubles before I get triples and home runs for my sales. So thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed before, make sure you subscribe. It really helps out my channel. It gets it noticed out there. YouTube algorithm loves it. Also, that means you get to get my content once it comes out. You'll be able to see it in your feed a lot easier than if you didn't. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.